Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Daily Pick a Crystal. So, if this resonates, please like and subscribe. I would truly appreciate it. Subscribing is completely free, and you can also set the notifications once you subscribe to all so you're notified every time that I post a video. So, if you need a few minutes, go ahead and pause the video now. Um, if you're unable to just pick a crystal, let's begin. The first crystal is Lapis Lazuli. So when I look at this crystal, it reminds me of the sky, the clouds, because of the blue color in nature. And it speaks of clarity, truth, wisdom, intellect. So I am getting a feeling that it's some of you are really needing to have inner peace. Some of you may be lawyers, writers, and and it could be any type of, you know, occupation, whatever it is you do. But I'm just feeling like there's been some blocks for new ideas or problem solving, maybe even memory issues here. So I do get the sense that there's a need for problem solving. There's a need for more understanding and knowledge. So just make sure you have the facts before speaking about something, because it certainly could come across to a person or other people as dishonesty when really it's not. It was more of like an oversight here. I feel like there could be issues with mood and temperaments. And I don't know why I'm getting this, because really I don't talk about health a lot because I am not a doctor. I am not licensed or have any ability in any capacity from a health perspective to speak. But I feel like some of you are really struggling with physical ailments or dealing with, someone who has autism, ADHD, even Asperger's. It's like I keep hearing these A words and I don't know why, but I'm just getting a strong need for balance and patience and understanding, because, you know, maybe you're not able to relate, or maybe this is you and people just can't relate, and it's very frustrating because you're not able to articulate in the same way or understanding. I do feel that, some of you are looking for some type of clarity and truth here surrounding something. And I know that's vague, but this is just, I have to go with what I'm getting. It will come once you're able to clear all the noises around you. Some of you may find yourself going outside and staring at the sky, or in the evening, looking at the sky, because it kind of gives you some sense of peace. I definitely would just, with the different moon cycles and everything going on, that does to affect I can't talk. See, maybe, like I said, issues articulating, but, you know, just try to have patience. I do feel like there's a sense of just disarray, not being able to see things clearly or understand someone's perspective, but it will come back into play. It will, you just need to do your best to ground yourself. And again, I'm trying to find my words here. So I feel like a lot of you may be having issues with maybe you don't want to speak the truth about something, but it's heavy, it's weighing heavy on you and making you emotional. And it's like your soul is trying to nudge you to get that off your chest in some way or form. Okay? I hope this helped, and I'll see you tomorrow. Crystal 2 is the red jasper. So when I look at the red jasper, it reminds me of a brick, okay? Because it looks like, brick form here. And it speaks of the root chakra. It's the foundation. And I think a lot of you are looking for a stable foundation. Some of you have a stable foundation, but there's a lot surrounding the home because the home gives you a sense of well-being and protection. It's also like your safe space. Some of you seclude yourself in your house as a way of setting boundaries. So some of you do need to work on setting better and healthier boundaries versus like being an introvert and just secluding yourself because you're not actually dealing with the issue at hand. You're just avoiding it. I do get a sense of like emotional chaos is what I'm hearing. Like there's just a big emotional imbalance from every perspective. Some of you may be having panic and anxiety attacks, and it's like spirit wants you to restore that positive energy. Have the strength, have the willpower, set those healthy boundaries, and you know, especially from any type of negative energy around you. There's a strong sense here to encourage yourself and balance yourself and motivate and cleanse yourself. And I don't know why I'm getting health things today. And I just need to say this I am not a doctor. I am not in any way, shape, or form licensed or capable of speaking on health, but some of you may find you're having intimacy issues with a decline in libido or whatever it is like that. I will say red jasper does, if you look at crystals or you're into crystals, this is something that it definitely assists with. Some of you may go from like no libido, right, to a very high libido. And some of you will be conceiving in the near future, is what I'm getting. Like I'm hearing fertile. But you need to build a stable foundation for yourself so you can receive a stable foundation around you and surround yourself with those who also have a stable foundation. And you know who has that and who doesn't. Some of you are going to be purchasing a home in the very near future if you're not already in the process of it, or you could be changing homes. Some of you may really feel like there's negative energy in your home at this time. I will say, like, a good, you know, and again, this is just my opinion. What I do is I take sage and I cleanse my house on a weekly basis. And you can even cleanse yourself with sage just by, you know, putting sage and burning it in some type of dish and just, you know, with your hands putting the smoke towards you to cleanse. There's different purging, I should say, and cleansing prayers there with sage that you can look up. But I feel like a lot of you need to do that to rejuvenate and start getting in a better space. So I hope that helped, and I'll see you tomorrow. Crystal 3 is the green aventurine. Some people say it is aventurine. So, green is always, to me, and it's spiritually, okay, is about nature, stability, fertility. So some of you are needing strength, confidence, courage here. And like a lot of you are ruminating over situations, and it's like a rerun in your head, like an episode that plays over and over and over in your head. So it's definitely time that you need to ground yourself. I am getting a strong transformation that you're either about to go through or you're in the process of growing through. So think about grass, if you have grass, okay? And you go through all the seasons of the year. Typically in winter, you know, there's no growth of grass. It looks like it dies, right? It turns colors, it turns brown, what have you. But it then, when seasons change, it starts to grow, it starts to be fertile again. It transforms into a healthy vegetation, I should say. And it's a cycle, right? So I feel like there's a cycle of birth, death, rebirth here, new beginning. Let the old negative things go. Allow new beautiful, bright things to shine, because Spirit wants you to flourish again and prosper. It's time for you to rise up. It's like I'm seeing the Judgment card in my head. It's like it's time for your spiritual awakening. Don't keep delaying this. Don't be scared of it. Don't resist. So a lot of you do need to go into nature and ground yourself. I mean, you can walk outside on grass, and I know a lot of places it's winter, so that might not be feasible, but even if you just go on a brief walk or, something to that effect, to be out in nature, go to a park. Walk on the grass is what I'm hearing. You will get through this, because a transformation is never easy. But that's the purpose of it. We learn lessons and we move forward. It's all about learning the lessons. Some of you may be going for fertility treatments, and I don't know why, because health has come up in every crystal today, and that's not something I normally talk about. It's like some of you are just, and I am not a doctor, licensed, not even close. Like that's not. I'm I'm not an authorized person in the medical field, but it's like some of you need to release the negativity so you can be fertile. Because stress, it's like the stress of things or something is preventing something here. Okay? I hope that helped. Thank you for stopping by. Keep standing in your power, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.